Hey, what is up guys, Card Shuffler 99 here. Today, we are going to start a new series on the channel, Card Shuffler 99. We're going to show you guys 5 insane magic tricks. So, typically we teach card tricks on the channel. Today we're going to show you guys magic tricks. Now, magic tricks sometimes do involve cards, but they aren't going to be tricks that just involve cards. So, these are going to be 5 really awesome magic tricks that you guys can perform on an everyday basis. We have taught a couple of these before on the channel, but we decided to put this and pack it into one specific video. If you do like this video, hit that thumbs up button, comment down below, and show your support for the brand new series, and we'll definitely come out with another video just like this. So anyway, let's get to the first trick. Alright, so for this trick, I need a couple quarters, so Robert can hand over his money. I will take it. What we're going to do here is, Robert, go ahead and sign one of the quarters, or just make a mark on it. It really doesn't matter what you do. And I'll just take a tissue, and we'll get ready for the trick. Gotta make sure everybody sees it. Make sure you blow on it. Make sure your signature cannot come off. You got it?
It's a nice signature. Do we need this quarter?
Yeah, we're going to use that in a second, actually. Okay. So I'm going to take your quarter here, and I'm actually just going to lock your quarter inside the tissue. Give it a good lock here. And go ahead and hold that, and you can feel that your quarter is inside, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
It is 100% inside of that tissue. I'm going to take this now. I'm going to sign this, okay?
So I just hold this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you gave it a smiley face. I'll give it a frowny face. I mean, why not?
Okay.
And the camera can see that, correct?
Yes.
100% the camera can see my signature. Please blow on that. I mean, just blow on it, please. Gotta get that. Yeah, there you go. All right, we'll take the quarter here, and I'll do the same thing. I'll wrap it right inside of here. You can even see the shape of the quarter. I'm not doing anything to these quarters.
Can I feel it?
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yep,
It's there.
That's
Check it out. All I gotta do is give it a little clink. Okay? A little snap. Check this out. Before you open yours, I'll open mine. Let's see. I actually now have the quarter with the smiley face. And go ahead. You can open that up. I actually have your quarter, and you actually now have my exact quarter. That is the trick, guys, so let's get straight into the tutorial. This is a great little trick because it's so easy to do, and at the same time, it is very much impromptu. You can definitely just, be anywhere. All you need is a couple tissues, it could be a rag, it could be really anything. You need a couple of those, a marker, and 3 quarters.
Do you want me to rub some of them off?
No, it's fine. So you're going to need 2 blank quarters. I'm going to signify the blank quarters with the face down quarters. And you just need 1 quarter that's pre-signed, okay? Now, he put a smiley face, I put a frowny face. We had this set up kind of thing, where he was going to do a smiley face, I was going to do a frowny face. But you could definitely just do a smiley face yourself, and maybe they'll just write their initials or something. Doesn't matter. You just have to signify what your coin is. And this starts in your pocket. Now, you can borrow 2 quarters and a marker. And what you're going to do is you're going to start with this palmed, and you're going to start with a tissue right on top of it. So it's just in my hand here. And I have a tissue on top of it, okay? They're going to sign their quarter. So, bam, they signed their quarter, right? Sorry, this one. They put a smiley face, okay? All I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I'm going to put it right on top of the quarter. So, this quarter is actually resting right on top of the quarter underneath the tissue. All I'm doing is a dipsy switch. All that is, it's very simple. From the top, okay, around 12 o'clock, you're going to grab both quarters. So, I have both quarters pinched here, okay? So, we're right here. The quarters are on top of one another. I'm going to pinch, and all I do is I literally flip it over. Just by doing that, now the coin you're wrapping is your coin, okay? So once again, you start with your coin in your hand. Have the tissue on top. I like to have it on angle here. You're going to take their coin, put it right on top. You're going to just grab both coins, flip it over, and then you're just going to wrap this up, okay? Now you have their coin here. Okay, they can hold this, do whatever they want. Now you're going to sign your coin. Bam, you sign your coin, right? Take the tissue, put it right on top of this coin, right? Bam, same thing, the dipsy switch, right? Go ahead, spin that up. Now you have one left over, of your coin, and you can put that in your pocket, palm that away, and then you can open this up, and they will be switched. That is the trick, and yeah, let's keep going. All right, guys, for this trick, I need a dollar bill. So, Robert, if you can please hand over a dollar
Yeah,
bill.
I got one.
All right, perfect. We'll use this dollar bill right here. I'm going to take the dollar bill, and I'm just going to fold it into thirds. So, something just like that. You can see all I did, taking the bill, and I'm folding it into thirds. Nothing suspicious there. Robert, please take this and go ahead and sign it with the marker, not the pencil, with the marker on the face. Go ahead and do that right now, please. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Perfect. I'm going to take it and I'm going to just fold it with your signature on the outside, okay? I'll take your bill and it's going to go right in the center. I'm going to keep it up a little bit. I'm not going to push it in all the way just so you guys can see everything that's happening here. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the pencil, and I'm going to put the pencil right in the middle there. And Robert, you can actually go ahead and push that right in.
Ah!
Perfect. Now go ahead and make it official. Pull it through the other side. Perfect. Okay. Now, you got to puncture the hole. Go ahead. You can see that this is the hole. You did put a hole through it.
Yes, I did.
Okay, well, check this out. If we take the bill here, I want you to go ahead and just pull on this bill, please. You can actually see the bill will actually restore itself. That's right, there's no holes in the middle. There's no slits anywhere on the bill. And the bill can be 100% examined. All right, that is the trick. Let's get into the tutorial. So, this is a great little performance trick. I learned this from Fernando P1. A great little way to perform the dollar bill, the pencil through dollar bill trick. So, all this is, there are no slits. That's a great way to perform it. This can be done with a borrowed bill, and 100% the bill can be examined at the end. Now, 100%, I recommend you guys use an older bill for this trick. You definitely don't have to borrow a bill, but use an older bill that has some wrinkles in it. I'll explain why in a little bit. It'll make a lot more sense. But if you do get a new bill from someone, you could always crumple it up a little bit and do whatever you have to do to that dollar bill. Okay? And this is going to be a series of folds that makes this trick possible. What I'm going to do is take the bill and I'm going to fold it into thirds. So just like this, I just take the bill and I'm going to do a little bit of folding and fold it into thirds just like this. Okay? Now, from the face, what's going to happen is this is what they're going to see the entire time. Okay? They're going to see this little flap up here and the pencil's supposedly going right in the middle. Now, when they're signing this index card, okay, what you're going to do is secretly behind the bill, you're going to do something a little different. So I'm going to walk around. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean. With the dollar bill, what you're going to do is make a little fold here. And how you're going to do it is very simple. You can take your thumb. You can use whatever finger you want. Using your fingers here to cover everything, you're actually going to take this and you're going to fold inwards like that. That's all you need to do. You got to make this little triangle right in there. So all I did here, I had this here. Once again, this is all they're seeing the whole time. And you're just going to do a little bit. If you put your finger in there, make a little pocket. If you want, you can even, pretend like you're creasing the bill a little bit where you have your fingers in here. And all you got to do is stick your thumb in just like that. And then you can finish your crease supposedly or whatever. And that's all they're going to see. And they're going to be busy signing this anyway, so little attention on the bill. And from there, you're pretty much ready to go. So once again, this is all they're seeing the entire time. You take this. Now, of course, the index card, it might, depending what index card you're using, it might be bigger than the bill, so I don't recommend pushing it all the way in. I just keep it up like that. And all you have to do here is navigate, and you just have to find the little slip. So you can see there's the little slip right in there, and it's the pencil just goes straight into that slip. Okay? So once it's in, okay, you can even see it there. That's all that's happening right there. Okay, can the camera see that, Robert?
Yes.
So that's all that's happening, and you just go ahead and push it through just like that. Take it out, and then you can actually show the hole in the index card. And all I like to do, make sure that you don't flash this. I like to crumble the bill. So I like to, crumble it a little bit and open it up just like that to try to hide the fold. And it can be 100% examined, and the bill just fell. But anyway, let's get to the next trick. Alright guys, so let's get into the next trick. Robert, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set down some cards here. And I want you to just say stop at any point. Doesn't really matter where you do it.
Stop right there.
100%, this is where you want it to stop me. Perfect, that's going to be your card. And again, you could have selected any of these cards. You could have selected any of them, right? They're all different. But you selected that card right there. Go ahead and show everybody what the card is. The Ace of Spades.
The Ace of Spades.
What I want you to do here, I'll take the Ace of Spades, it's on top. You shuffle the deck.
I shuffle?
Go ahead, shuffle the deck.
Okay. Get a couple quick cuts. Quick overhand. Ooh, I saw my card in there. Alright, I'm good.
Alright, what we're going to do here, actually, I'm going to take the deck, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of dribble the cards. I'm going to make a bit of a mess here. But I'm going to dribble the cards just around the card mat, right?
Can I mix them up?
If you want to, go ahead, mix them up. Just so you know that I have no idea where it is. You
Spread
happy?
it. Try to spread it out.
Alright.
Right.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some sheets of paper here. I'm just going to set these down. Kind of like...
He pre-ripped them.
Kind of like for safety issue. So I'm going to cover it just like that. And I have a trusty knife here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a feel for where your card might be. Yeah, it's got to go for the trusty middle. Give it a little stab. Give it a little pull. Just like that. The knife has found one card. One card only. That's your card. The Ace of Spades. So, let's get straight into how this little trick is done. All you're going to need for this trick, of course, is a deck of cards and some sheets of paper, and I'll explain exactly what you have to do. So, what you're going to need is some sheets of paper, double-sided tape, and you're going to need a duplicate, okay? And of course, you're going to need a knife. So this is a great little trick. Requires no little sleight of hand at all. I'm going to show you guys the exact same card force that I used. It's a great little way to force a card, and anybody can definitely do this. It's definitely something that's really simple for everybody, I guess you could say. So you're going to need a duplicate, okay? And all you're going to do here is I'm going to take 2 sheets of paper, okay? And I just took these out of a book, a dictionary. What you could definitely do is use newspaper, anything like that. What I'm going to do is take some double-sided tape here. I'm going to put double-sided tape on the top of a page and on the bottom of a page. That's all I need.
You can use normal tape if you have to, and just make like a
Right.
little circle.
I'm going to take one of the duplicates. I'm going to set that in. And I'm going to tape it in between 2 sheets of paper. Now, this doesn't even have to be perfect. It doesn't. Now, make sure you know which way you put it in. In this case, I put it face up. So I need to make sure it's going to be face down, okay? So what you do during the actual performance is you're going to take the card here, okay? So I have these to the side with my knife. And make sure you know which one has the card in it. And what you're going to do is you're going to need to force the other ace. So what I did, you're going to take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards on the bottom. You're going to take the ace as well, put that on the bottom. These are going in face down on the bottom of the deck, okay? With the force card on the direct bottom. And all I do is I simply deal down cards, okay? I'm dealing down cards here. And when they say stop, all I'm going to do is flip over the deck just like that with a big hand motion. So I go here, make a hand motion, I flip it over, and I immediately point to the card. I set down, these cards are just for buffer. You know, you can kind of set them down just like this. Show all the cards are completely different. And then, bam, you can show the card. Now, clearly you're going to have to flip this over. So, you know, you just do that as they're looking at their card. Take their card, put it somewhere in the middle, have them shuffle it, right? Because it doesn't matter where this card goes. From there, you're going to mix these around. Doesn't matter where they go. They can mix it up. And all I'm going to do here is set down pieces of paper. Now, this is the one with the card. I make sure I know where that's going, okay? And all you have to do from there is just stab at that position. And what happens here, when you stab right at that position and you drag out, okay? You drag out, you're going to drag out the card, okay? Just like that, and then you can show that you pulled out their one card. So that's the trick, guys, and let's get straight to the next trick. All right, guys, so let's get straight into the next trick. So, Robert, do you have a calculator that I could borrow?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. So please,
Well, it's my phone. So
your
yeah.
phone. All right. So go ahead, grab your phone out, and go ahead and open the calculator app, please.
Okay, here you go.
All right, thank you. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to get a list of random numbers from you, and you're going to type these numbers in. Okay. So go ahead, hold the phone for yourself.
Okay.
And what I'm going to ask you to do here is get a bunch of just random numbers. So go ahead and type in a random 4-digit number. And this could be any 4-digit number. Perfect. And hit multiply. Now, I want the camera to see that I am not touching the calculator at any point during this trick. Robert, go ahead and select 4 random cards.
Four?
Actually, let's do 3. You can look at them face up. We're going to type this in as one number, okay? Go ahead.
I want that one.
Okay.
I want that one.
Sure.
And I want that one right there.
Perfect. So you got an ace, a 7, and a 9. Now we can type this in any order you want. So what order do you want to put this in?
9, 7, 1.
Go ahead, type it in. 971. Now hit multiply. And you can see the calculations are actually going through. So it is actually calculating there. And Robert, go ahead and just type in another random 4-digit number. Anything you want, really. It doesn't matter what number you want. So go for it. 4-digit number. Maybe a number that means something to you. Let's go for one under 5,000.
Okay.
Perfect. Now you're going to hit equals. And right there, you can see a random number. Please, Robert, hold that up to the camera.
Oh my gosh, that's a big number.
Go ahead and read that out loud to them.
982665412. So
Now-
982,665,412.
Now keep that in the screen. Now, you see, I've had a prediction here. Go ahead, just set that down.
Okay.
I've had a prediction here since the beginning of the trick, and I had this in plain view. Robert, I want you to open up the prediction. I'll hold the calculator. We'll go side by side here. Open up the prediction and show everybody that the number I predicted is 100% a complete match.
982,665,412. Correct.
All right, so let's get straight into the tutorial. So all this is a little trick known as Toxic. All you have to do for this trick is get a scientific calculator, okay? So this works right here. This calculator app, what is this called?
This is called RealCalc. I'll pull it up from the Play Store in a second. But I believe this also works for iOS.
iOS. The standard iOS calculator works perfect. And
Right.
guys, this is a great little trick that you can just ask someone for a calculator and you can go ahead and do it. Now, if they have Android, they do need this specific calculator app because to do this trick, the calculations cannot show up in a string. Meaning, if you type in 5 plus 6 and it reads at the top 5 plus 6, like literally reads 5 plus 6, it won't work. So you need this calculator for Android. iOS calculators is going to work, the standard one, and then the other calculator we showed you. And all you have to do is, what this allows you to do is basically type in any number. So let's say we type in 7, and this is the series of calculations. So what you're going to do is pick a number. Okay, actually, let's just type this number in. So we go 982,665,412. Okay, all you have to do is type in a series of calculations.
You want me to
Okay,
do it on this too?
no, it's fine. We're going to go plus 0 times 0, and you're going to hit the open bracket, and that's your entire setup. What this allows is for you to hit random numbers to multiply them, and you can see what this actually allows is the numbers will actually multiply until you hit equals. Now, you can only multiply the numbers, so to give you guys a better idea of how this works, if we type in the number 1, plus 0 times 0, open bracket, and we start typing in these high numbers, you can see they're even multiplying there, and you hit equals, it just goes back to 1. So you can do this in a number of ways. You can just write down a prediction. You can do this to honestly get a girl's number if you wanted to. You could, if you actually, you could do this in so many different ways you can perform this trick. You could even have your number in there. You can say, hey, call this number, when it pops up on the screen, and then they're going to call the number, and just like that, you have the number. There you go, guys. There's a little tidbit for the day. Anyway, let's just move on to the next trick. All right, so let's get to the last trick of the day. Credit to this trick goes out to Jay Sankey. He came up with a really good principle, so we're going to perform this trick. It definitely belongs in a top 5 video anywhere, so I just want to show you guys the trick. So I have a piece of paper here. I'm going to use this paper for the trick, and we're going to tear this paper up here into a few pieces, okay? So let's just see if I can get that. Boom, perfect. And I'm going to tear this up into a few pieces. It really doesn't matter how many pieces we get. We just need a bunch of random pieces.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So we just got a bunch of random pieces here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm going to ask you for numbers between 1 and 15. Let's just go 1 and 15, please. So go ahead and start naming.
15.
15, nice number choice.
1.
And I'm going to write the number, just put it into the cup.
1.
1,
7.
7,
4.
4,
3.
3,
6.
6. Nice.
2.
2. Nice.
4.
4. Nice.
8.
8. Okay.
Let's go 12.
12. Very nice. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a bit of a lottery, and I'm going to shake the pieces around. And in a second, I'm going to dump the pieces out, and any piece that comes in face down, meaning we can't see the number, is going to be eliminated. So, those are all face up here so far. That was face up. This is the only face down one, so that will get tossed away. And all of these guys are going to go straight back into the cup. So give this a little shake around, a little shake, and we'll just dump them out. So we'll keep the 2 in because it did come out face up. This is out. Okay, this is out right here, and this is out. So we still have a few numbers left here, so let's keep it shaking. Bam, bam, bam.
I get it. Keep it shaking.
Okay. Okay, so now these 2 are out. We're down to just 4 numbers. And again, you got to select all the numbers, and this is completely random. The spectator could even mix these around. All right, all 3 of these are out. We're down to 1 number. We're down to the number 7. Now, I had a box here the entire time. And this box actually signifies my prediction, because you can see here, you picked the number 7, and before the trick even started, I actually put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 cards. The exact same number, but not only that, they're all the 7s. That is the trick, guys, so let's get straight into the tutorial. So what you're going to need for this is a piece of paper. Now, this piece of paper can be an index card, but it does have to be blank on both sides. I actually ran out of index cards, so this is going to have lines on the other side, but once again, you need to have it blank on both sides, okay? You can really perform this in any way you want. You can turn this into a card trick. You can turn this, we've actually turned this specific effect into a card trick before. You can do anything, really, okay? We're just showing you guys the simplest form. We just have 7 7s. You don't have to do this. You could just have 1 7 in there if you wanted to. And this is the number we're going to force, obviously, so I just put this into the box. So that's very simple there. Now, Jay Sankey came up with this great principle where if something says the same thing on both sides, it's always going to come up face up, right? So, what he does, you're going to take the index card, in one of the corners, you're going to write 7, okay? And you can start with this on the table just like that. Make sure you know where the 7 is written. And you could actually even show the index card just like this. I mean, clearly you don't want to flash, but I mean, you know, nobody's going to anticipate something's there. People always get so, you know, nervous that they're, you know, someone's going to catch what they're doing. But nobody knows what the trick is, so nobody's going to question, you know, oh, is there something written on the index card? Nobody knows what's going to happen, okay? So from here, you're going to tear this up. It doesn't matter how many pieces you do, okay? So you're going to tear this up. And once again, I'm keeping an eye on where the 7 is. So in this case, the 7 is right there, okay? So I'm tearing this up. You can really do as many pieces as you want. It doesn't matter, okay? But what happens here is if I write the number 7, so you can ask for numbers between 1 and 50, okay? The problem is they have to say the number that you're forcing. But there's a very simple solution to this. You could ask for numbers between 1 and 10, 1 and 15. Or you could be gutsy and go 1 through 100 or something like that if you really wanted to. But what you could do, it's very simple. So I'll show you guys how this would go if I did 1 through 50. So Robert, just name some numbers.
47.
Oh, yeah, 47, 47. Okay.
21.
21. You can see we're just going random numbers here. Like, we could just add in a 7. So you see what I just did there? I just put in a random number myself, and it sounds quick. It sounds fluid. You're just going to keep going. You say, okay, name some other numbers.
4.
4. And once again, they don't even know what's happening, okay? So, you know, they can just, you can put a bunch of random numbers down here, Nobody's going to know what is happening, okay? So you can just keep going just like that. And as long as, once again, they say the number that you selected, you're going to be good to go. And no matter what happens here, number 7 is going to be there every time because it's written on both sides. Now, that's exactly why it needs to be blank on both sides, because clearly if you wrote it on the blank side and it comes out for some reason on the written side or the line side, then
that doesn't make sense.
Then you're looking at problems. But that is the whole trick. You can turn this into anything you want. It's a great way to force numbers. And that is the entire compilation video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button to support the new series. That's right, we are going to start a new series, like a top 10 Thursday or something like that. So hit that thumbs up button. Thank you guys so much for watching. And this is Card Shuffler 99. Peace.